Alright, let's complain today about sleeping with your friend's 70-year-old father. Man, this is a crazy video. Some top tier TikTok BS. Close your eyes and imagine your friend since middle school in bed with your father. I'd lose my mind.
Story time on how I found my 70-year-old father and my 27-year-old best friend of 14 years. Now, she's a girl, by the way. Okay, she's my best friend for 14 years. She's a stud. She's a stud. Okay. She's been around my family, my whole family. My family thinks I'm gay because I'm always with her. I'm with her literally every day that I'm not at work, right? Okay. I stay with my parents. It's not unnormal to see her at my house, because we together. She knows my family, I know hers. Right. Okay. What else? My mother is handicapped. Like it happened at home in the house while my mama was there. This happened last Monday, July 28th. I was supposed to do a double. I was supposed to do 16 hours. I was supposed to do 7 a.m. to 6 11 p.m. Just so happened I got off at 7 o'clock. Now I didn't tell nobody I got off at 7 o'clock, but I did call my mama and ask her what she ate and everything like that. And she said she hadn't ate nothing. And I know my daddy got off at 5 o'clock. Now my best friend had been taking my daddy to and from work all week because he needed a ride and he didn't want to pay Uber or Lyft when he could have been paying my best friend because she was out of work. She needed the money and I was making home. Now I do see my best friend car in the driveway, which is not alarming because it's normal to see her at my house. Now normally she is parked in the driveway in her car. Now my best friend does have 5% tint all the way around her car like I do, and you can't really see inside the car unless you walk up on the car. So I genuinely don't know if she's in the car or not. So I pull up I pull up, I park, and I park dead in front of the door. So I get out. The door is open. The wood door is open. The screen door is closed and locked. We do have a dog, and the dog is standing essentially at the door. So he, you know when a dog sees something. So I walk in the door, and I look to the left, and there they are. My daddy giving my best friend head. So I'm baffled. I'm like, what are y'all doing? Like, if y'all know me, I'm real calm. I'm the calmest person you'll ever meet. So I'm calm. Like, what are y'all doing? And she like, oh, there goes Tamaya. Bitch, did you want me to see this shit? So I keep walking because I do have my mama food in my hand. My mama ain't ate all day. It's 8 o'clock at night. So I take my mama her food in her room. Like I said, my mama is handicapped, so they got the door closed. So I take up her food. My mom is trying to talk to me, like how's your day, and things like that. And I can't talk right now because I'm still baffled. My hands is shaking. I'm confused. So I give her food. She's trying to talk, and I literally cannot talk to my mom. So I give her food. I walk back out. Now there was a whole probably not even 30-second interaction. So I walk back to the living room. My best friend is gone, and my daddy is in there standing bright eyed bushy tail because he's scared as shit because I saw them. So I asked my daddy. I'm like, Daddy, what were y'all doing? He like nothing. Now if you know me, my daddy is my everything. I'm a daddy's girl. Like I've been for life. My dad has been in my life all my life. I'm a daddy's girl. My daddy can do no wrong in my eyes. What I thought. So I asked him again. I'm like, Daddy, I'm gonna pop you on your shit. What were y'all doing? He hit me with the nothing again. I walk outside because I'm a respectful child. I would never I never thought I would disrespect my daddy. So I walk outside to control myself. So I walk outside. I get in my car. My best friend is long gone down the fucking street. She's long gone. So I get on the phone with my brother. I instantly call my brother because my brother is my safe space. My brother's 500 miles away from me, but my brother is my safe space when I'm mad. So I call him, let him know what's going on. I'm like, I'm gonna go beat this bitch because you just don't do no shit like that. So I go back in the house. Mind you, my mama don't know nothing that's going on. My mama don't know nothing. I didn't tell my mama nothing when I walked out. So I walk back in. My daddy's still sitting on the couch, baffled as fuck. So I go in my mama room. I walk past him because we ain't got shit to talk about right now. We ain't got nothing to talk about. So I go in my mama room. I'm like, I'm gonna go beat Tamara ass. She like, what's going on? I'm like, I'm gonna go beat Tamara ass. And I walk back out. As I'm walking out, she like, Tamara, be careful. So I go back outside. I call her. I call Tamara. I'm like, she don't answer. So I text her. I'm like, Tamara, answer the fucking phone because be fucking for real. So she don't answer. I think my cousin. I'm like, Timani, I'm finna go. If I go to jail tonight, it's because I'm finna beat Tamara ass. She's like, what's going on? I tell her whole situation. My best friend called. So I hang up on her. I call. I missed the call. She let it ring for only a few times, and then she hung up. So I instantly called back. She answered. So I'm like, Tamara, what were y'all doing? We was chilling. I said, bitch, where the fuck you at? Because I'm finna come beat your ass. Now, at this time, we're screaming back and forth. She like, you ain't gonna understand my side of the story. He came on to me. So I'm screaming. We both screaming at the phone. I'm like, what the fuck you mean he came on to you? If you ever felt uncomfortable, you could have fucking left. The door was right there. Any other time that we into it, you leave, right? So I'm like, Tamara, wherever you at, I'm finna come beat your motherfucking ass because you don't do no shit like that. So we got each other location. So it's I see where you going. She's going toward her house. So I pull off because I'm finna go beat this bitch ass. So I call my cousin back and I'm like, yeah, I finished telling her the story, and she's like, you got her location? I'm like, yeah, I got her location. I see where she at. I see where she going. I'm on my way. So of course I'm so upset because what the fuck is going on? Like, tell me what the fuck is going on. So I'm not thinking of it. I done missed my turn and everything. I'm just driving. So I realized that I'm just driving, and I'm like, damn, I missed my turn because I'm so upset. So I get back en route to her house. My best friend like, you still see her location? I'm like, yeah. She called location.
Coming home after work to seeing your friend getting ate up by your father is something. Not only is there a giant age difference, they did it while the mom was there. Don't you feel guilty doing something like that? That's his wife. I'm assuming she can't do what she could do in the past because of misfortunes, of course. The mom is handicapped, so there was nothing she could do, even if she heard any of it. He has to be paying the friend or something, unless, which I hope this isn't true, he's been with her at a younger age, which I won't put on him because his daughter would have stated it. There's gotta be a reason for a 27-year-old to be with an old man. A super old one at that. 70, dude.
Of course, now I can't see her location, but I know what area she's going to. So I'm sitting on the phone with my cousin, and I finished telling her the story. So my brother called me. I'm like, okay, I'll call you back. My brother called me. He said he can call her, he can FaceTime her, he can curse her out, and she's like that. So I'm like, did you see where she was at? He was like, she had a great a gas station. They got green. So I know my best friend. My best friend goes to the same gas station, her favorite gas station by her house. So I know exactly where she at. So I get off the phone with my brother. I call her sister. I'm like, Keisha, I finna go beat some ass because so and so. I told her the story. She was like, I don't blame you. So now I'm on the way to the green gas station because I know exactly where she at now. She's sitting there at the pump. So I pull up with her. She rolled her window down. She like, is this how we gonna end our friendship? Bitch, this friendship is over. Cause what the fuck you mean you fucking on my daddy? My daddy. So she like, oh, you gonna take his side? I said, bitch, ain't no motherfucking side to take. What do you mean? Take his side? Ain't no side to take. So I'm like, Tamara, let's go. Let's go somewhere where ain't no people at because we yelling at each other. And I don't like attention. I'm never the type to seek attention. I said, let's go somewhere where can't nobody call the police, can't nobody record. I ain't with all that shit. So she like, okay, now mind you, my best friend is drunk as shit. I realize that she's drunk as shit, which doesn't help at all. So we pull off. I'm following her because I'm finna follow you. Yeah, excuse me. So I'm following her. We go to this park across the street from her apartments. Now her house is staying in the same apartments. That's a sign up. So we go to the park and I get out. I park my car right beside hers. I get out. Now there's people at the park too, which I didn't expect because it's dark. What the fuck are y'all doing at the park? So I do genuinely want to fight this girl. I don't end up fighting her. We yelling at each other trying to get she trying to get her point across. She was like um he came on to me and he made me feel uncomfortable. I said, why you ain't leave, Tamara? Of course I'm not this calm, but I'm like, why you ain't leave? I was feeling uncomfortable. The door was right there. Then she goes to say, now my best friend does have social anxiety. Okay, she has it to the max, right? Which makes no fucking sense of her saying this. So she like, oh, I got social anxiety. I'm like, Tamara, what the fuck did that have to do with anything? Now I do genuinely want to hear her, but I have too much to lose. If you know me, I got a lot to lose. I got a job. I got a lot to lose. She has literally nothing to lose. Literally nothing. I would tell her business, but I'm not that type, right? She got literally nothing to lose. So if I fight this girl, somebody call the police. We both going to jail. She ain't got shit to lose. I got a job. I got a job to go to. I got people to manage, right? So I leave from her house. This is basically the end of the story, almost the end of the story. So I leave from her house. I go talk to her sister because we're literally right across the street from her apartment. So I go talk to her sister. I've been to her sister for a minute. I'm like, yeah, this friendship is over. We'll never, it's no rekindling this now. We can be cool. Me and you, Keisha, like, it's no hard for the feelings towards you because you've done nothing to me. So I leave from with her sister. I go back home. My daddy is still in the fucking living room. I ain't told my mama nothing. So my brother's on the phone. My daddy going off. Going the fuck off. So I go back in the house. My daddy he just look at me, walk past because I don't want to talk to you right now because I know what the fuck I saw. So I go back to my mama room. My mama like, what's going on? So I just sit at the end of her bed. Now at this time my feelings are starting to show. Now my emotions start to sit in because it's like my daddy fucking up my best friend, two of the people that means dear life to me. Like these people mean so much to me, and y'all fucking. Now I sit at the end of my mama's bed and I just sit with my back towards her and I start to cry. Like I don't want her to see my tears fall because she still don't know what the fuck is going on. So yeah. So she like, Tamaya, please tell me what's going on. Please tell me what's going on. And I'm constantly shaking my head because I don't want to be the one to tell my mama that I just saw my daddy and my fucking best friend, the girl that she treats like a daughter, fucking. So somehow, some way, like I said, my daddy is still on the phone with my brother. He been on the phone with my brother for like 30 minutes. My brother been cursing him out, talking shit to him for a whole 30 minutes, the whole time while I was gone. So my brother somehow, like I said, he's 500 miles away, convinced my daddy to come tell my mama what the fuck was going on. So my daddy come in the room. He was like, yeah, I fucked up. She gave me head. That's not what the fuck I saw when I walked in. It was the other way around. Now, like I said, my best friend has been my best friend for 14 years. I know my best friend. I know when she's sexually active too. Like we best friends. Me knowing my best friend's not gonna get nobody head, a nigga head, first of all. Okay. If she is fucking with a nigga, she not gonna give him head on the first time they doing it. She not gonna give him head the first time they doing it. So mind you, if she gave you head, you done gave her head. This is not the first time. Okay, so my daddy tell my mama that. My mama hit my daddy upside the head. Like I said, my mama handicapped, she got everything she need right beside the bed. My mama hit my daddy upside the head, across the head with the mop. Now my daddy is drunk too. Okay, my daddy is drunk as shit. He walked back out. So, my mama started crying, of course. because her feelings are hurt. Like two people that she thought that she could trust. So my daddy finally come back. I'm still sitting there with my mama because I'm still baffled. I'm still hurt because this shit hurt. Like this shit hurt. So my daddy come back in and he comes back in like everything is normal. So he sit on the side of the bed with my mama and I start going off. My daddy was everything in the book. I've never been that disrespectful to my father at all. My daddy was literally everything under the sun. Because you hurt me. You hurt your youngest daughter. Your youngest child. You done hurt her. You done betrayed her. You done did everything under the sun that you're not supposed to do as a father, a 70-year-old father, to your daughter. So yeah, that's basically the end of the story. My dad, he's trying to talk to me. We literally have nothing to talk about. He asked me the other day when I was talking to my mama, how long you gonna stay mad at me? The fuck do you mean? How long am I supposed to stay mad at you? We have nothing to talk about. You literally you done did the worst of the worst. You could have went to go get with a prostitute on the mall. Y'all could have went and got a room. Y'all could have fucked in her car. Y'all decided to fuck in the living room with my mama in the house and her door is closed. Now y'all might say, how long this been going on. Now, me being the best friend, okay? Me and my best friends have been best friends for 14 years. I've said it like 50, 11 times. So, people have hard times. My best friend has, been without a place to stay not one time, not two times, but three times. But the first two times, well, the first time she did something. The second time she did something crazy again. But I don't want my best friend, homeless. So, but she can't stay with me. So I asked my parents, hey, can Tamara stay with y'all? They said yeah. So my best friend stayed with my parents from January 2024 to I think like October 2024. I think that's how long they've been fucking. And the fucked up part about it, January of 2025, I moved with my parents. And we've been together almost every day, chilling, doing what best friends do. This girl been playing in my face for almost a whole fucking year.
A lot of people would have let them hands go after a situation like that. I'm surprised it didn't come to it. The betrayal she must have felt at that moment, I don't want to feel. Having to tell your mom he cheated too. Sheesh. No one wants to see their parents heartbroken. My chest would have been heavy after that. Also, why wasn't he man enough to tell her before the phone call he got from the brother? He's so guilty he couldn't leave the room. He was shell shocked. Let's not forget, she was over there trying to fight someone. She drove to a gas station, had an argument, and he was still in the living room. So the friend finally reached out after the TikTok went viral, and it did not go so well.
You making TikTok saying I fuck your daddy when you know it wasn't. Girl, you funny as fuck. Fuck, I look like fucking a nigga. When I've been told you made me feel uncomfortable, which she didn't, which I got receipts, don't worry about it. If you're gonna go viral, if you want to go viral, post some other shit. Don't be making shit about me. Since we making TikToks and shit, I got one for you. Okay, let's go, because girl, I was your friend, you just weren't mine. Just say that. And first off, I know, is my eyes deceiving me? Did I not see it? And even if y'all wasn't fucking, you let him go down on you. He's in the wrong too, because why the fuck is he trying to do this shit? Right? But you had the opportunity to, get up and say, no, I don't want to do this. Shit like that. You never told me you feel uncomfortable. Ever in life. Right? Ever. Because like I said, I was your friend more than you were mine. If you told me you feel uncomfortable and I didn't do nothing about it, why the fuck are you still my friend? Why is you still coming around my daddy and you feel uncomfortable? Why did you volunteer? This is after the birthday. Why did you volunteer to play cards with him and my mama if you feel uncomfortable? Right? Okay, and my response is, I said, when did you ever tell me that he made you feel uncomfortable? Girl, you can go to the deepest part of hell there is, because, girl, you ain't never told me that stuff like that. Because even, like I said, I was your friend more than you were mine. Even if you did tell me that shit, I would have addressed that shit a long time ago. I would have stopped asking you to come over my house a long time ago. I would have stopped asking you to come over here a long time ago. I said, now you want to reach out because I made a TikTok and the world know how fucked up y'all both are. But you haven't reached out since July 28th when that shit happened to say shit. Literally nothing. You ain't reached out at all. You reaching out now because it's in public. But as long as I was quiet, you weren't going to reach out. I said, girl, please don't take my fucking phone no more. Because make it make sense. Go ahead and make it make sense, because you can't. If you ever told me that you felt uncomfortable, I would have did something about it. Girl, go to hell.
So she's still trying to meet up with the family, which includes the man she said made her feel uncomfortable. That does not sound quite right, does it?
Bitch, I've been told you I was uncomfortable around him. You didn't. She's like, and you fucked up yourself, but okay. How am I fucked up? Girl, I'm the most genuine person you'll ever meet, anybody else. And you know this. You know I give anybody the shirt off my back, the food off my plate. Before I even eat, said, you want to go viral, let's go viral then. Baby, your video made no sense. None whatsoever. So she's like talking about I didn't reach out, bitch. I literally text you the next day, but you blocked me on, which is cool. Because what do we have to talk about? You want me to baby you? Tamara, what happened? Tamara, why you do that? Daddy, why you do that? Why you? No, ain't nothing to talk about. What are we talking about? You didn't stop him, nor did he stop. Right. I said, oh God, bitch, you lying. Well, why continue to come around then, Tamara? You literally would sit in the same room with this man. If you ever felt uncomfortable, you would you wouldn't have been around him. Because who goes around people that continues to make them uncomfortable? Oh, okay. you only said he makes you feel uncomfortable after that shit happened on the 28th to try to justify why the fuck y'all was doing what the fuck y'all was doing. That's it. That's the only way the only time you ever said he makes you feel uncomfortable. So she like, bitch, I'm my auntie. I told you multiple times how uncomfortable I was, and not even with him, and not even with him, but men. Period. That's what you said. That's what you said. You told me multiple times you're uncomfortable around men because of your past trauma, but you never told me ever in life that you were uncomfortable around my daddy. Never. She like, why the fuck you think I never looked him in his eyes? That has nothing to do with me, baby. That nasty nigga, he always told me to look people in their eyes. I don't pay attention to who make eye contact with other people. That ain't got nothing to do with me. She like, you understand that shit because you don't want to see how fucked up the situation is. The whole situation is fucked up. The whole thing is fucked up because this shit never should have happened. This shit should have never crossed neither one of y'all minds. And he's sick as fuck for thinking that. You're 20 something years. You're 50, almost 50 years younger than him. Why is he even sexually aroused around you? Like, make it make sense. And then you're supposed to be a tomboy. I'm gonna say a tomboy. Since you say you're bisexual, I'm gonna say a tomboy. Why would he come on to a tomboy? Yeah, you still have women parts. You do. But why would he come on to a tomboy? Okay. She like, the fuck you talking about while I was around? Why did you continue to come around? If you been told me he made you feel uncomfortable, why do you continue to come around? She like, motherfucker, you think I never like wait. She said, motherfucker, why you think I never like going in the room? It never came on to me that he came on you. That never came to my head why you didn't like going in the room. You like you said, you be uncomfortable around me. I'm just thinking it's just a thing that you do. She like, I prefer the living room or the car, and that's your best friend. You knew this shit, man. Fuck on somewhere. She like, you done really piss me off. Talking about we fuck. I mean, I'm having a hard time saying the thing in the recording anyway. She's like, the fuck I look like fucking a 70-year-old. You let a 70-year-old eat you out. What do you mean? Okay. She said, I know who to get dick from. If a bitch really was that disrespectful. And to think I was gonna send some edible arrangement to your job for your birthday, baby, you done shot off on my soul. If I was in the wrong, why are you sending me something for my birthday? My birthday is at the end of August. My birthday is August 30th. If I blocked you, why you still try to send me something? Because you know you wrong. You know you did wrong. Why would you consider sending me something? Oh. She like, I didn't want that shit. He kept feeding me alcohol and weed. Okay, Tamara, as many times you done spoke with my parents, right? You done sat in the room smoking with my parents. You've said a few times, oh no, I'm good. I'm good. I don't want no more. Now you ain't turn down no alcohol. You ain't gonna never turn down no alcohol, which you should, but you ain't gonna never turn down no alcohol. So like, he took advantage of me. He might have did, which is sick on his part. Now, I'm not saying that he's not sick. He's absolutely disgusting, right? Disgusting. She like, you know how I get drunk. I mean, you know how I get when I get drunk. I know how you get when you get drunk, but I never expect you to do it with my daddy. Never in a million years would I thought that. That wouldn't have crossed my mind at all in life. She like, think I do that be it sober? No, I don't think you would do it sober. But if you thought about doing it drunk, that's the fucked up part. Alcohol shouldn't alter your morals, your loyalty, right? Your loyalty was supposed to spend to me. Oh, I wouldn't do my friend like that. Because I wouldn't look at your cousin, your brother, uncle, none of it. Ever. I would never. But you can't say the same. You done tried to talk to my brother and didn't tell me. Oh, my bad. So like, you funny as fucking your daddy hit me up yesterday. That has nothing to do with me. Baby, I ain't got no connection with that man. I don't talk to that man. I don't. That's between you and him. She like, and if I wanted it from the jump, then I would have linked with him yesterday. No, you wouldn't. You didn't know if I was at home yesterday. You don't know. You don't know what time I worked yesterday. She like, fuck you, bro. It's that. I'm like, please don't bother. I'm talking about the edible arrangement because I don't want shit from you. I don't want a conversation from you. We ain't got nothing to talk about. I don't want gifts from you. I don't need nothing from you. She like, I mean, I said, and you saying men in general, you never specifically said my fucking daddy. You never, ever told me that. You never did. She like, girl, I did. I literally did. But okay, and I'm going to definitely keep my money to myself after this BS. You posted this cool. Enjoy the rest of your day and life. I definitely will. Definitely will. Because life is going to fuck you. That's why life continues to fuck you. Because you're not a genuine person. You're not a real friend to anybody. That's why your life is in shambles right now. But we're not going to talk about that. Because mine can go down tomorrow. I ain't going to wish the worst on you. Because I can have everything I got right now. And nothing tomorrow. But that's karma. Karma. You know what you did. You know what you did in your past that I'm not going to speak about. That's what it is. Karma is fucking you. That's the end of it, y'all.
She tried hooking up with the brother too. Man, what's going on with this girl? Couldn't get with the brother, so she got with the father. The world, this world is crazy, man. Jeez, and can she stop lying on the man and just own up to it? You did what you did.
Okay, this last part, I'm gonna stitch her video because she can post a video right now. So she like, girl, I did. I literally did. But okay, and I'm gonna definitely keep my money to myself after the BS you posted. It's cool. Enjoy the rest of your day and life. So I'm like, when? Tell me a specific day or days when you told me that you felt uncomfortable. Fuck all the other shit, because we ain't talking about the other shit. So if you told me multiple times, you can't remember a time when I disregarded your feelings on you feeling uncomfortable around my dad. If you told me multiple times, at least you remember one time. What were we doing when you told me this? What were we doing? Were we having a heart-to-heart conversation? Did you slide it in the conversation? Did you, like, if you told me this multiple times, you don't remember one time that you can't remember the ballpark of what we was talking about or what we was doing when you told me this, these multiple times, right? She's like, bitch, what? How can I tell you what day? Man, shut the fuck up talking to me. I'm like, cause you know you lying. That's the only reason you can't tell me when you told me this. If you told me this multiple times, you should remember at least one time you told me the details about when one time you told me this, right? She's like, bitch, who gonna remember that damn day? You know how you sound, right? Oh, now it's one day, but you just said you told me multiple times. Now it's one day. If you only told me one day, then you remember that day that you told me. Give me, let me know what day you told me this. All right, that's the end of it, because now I'm finna go stitch her video. I'm finna go stitch her video.
Best friend made a video. Unfortunately, she deleted it, but this nice lady recorded it for us. Let's hear it.
So since we couldn't hear my duet, well, yeah, it was a duet. So since we couldn't hear my duet, I'm gonna watch it real live so we can, get my reaction, right? So we can explain this and pause it and do whatever I want to do, right? Okay. So, put a finger down. If your best friend of 13, 14 plus years walked in on her daddy in your pussy. Type shit, right? Alright, cool. So, I don't normally do this shit at all. I'm doing this because she admitted. That's all I need. That's all I need. But we gonna keep going. So, pretty much she walked in on her daddy giving me head type shit. And it's my best friend of 13, 14 years. You're supposed to know instantly. Why are you doing quotation marks? Why are you doing this? Why? This is, we was friends, and we became friends in 8th grade. That was 14 years ago. I've been out of school 10. We met in 8th grade. I've been out of school 10 years. Do the math. And I've been told you a long time ago that I've always been a comfortable around men, period. And I've been told her. You did say men, like I said in my other videos. You did say you were uncomfortable around men. Never my daddy, but you finna say it. I was uncomfortable around her daddy type shit. If you ever told me you was uncomfortable around my daddy, well, why did you agree to take him to work back and forth for a whole week? If you told me you was uncomfortable around my daddy, why you keep on coming over here? She literally texted me, was like, man, a date, or tell me a date or day that he told me that he was uncomfortable. Bitch, how the fuck can I remember this shit? I was supposed to say last year in August or some shit, November, no, September. Bitch, how can I specifically remember this shit? Like, retarded as hell. So, if you told me, you remember when you told me. That means I didn't take what you said into consideration. But you still my best friend. You still my friend. Ain't that your friend? Ain't that your friend? Make it make sense. We making this all make sense. But you're not. Yeah, this shit funny as fuck to me, I ain't gonna lie. But and that's the funny part. That's the fucked up part. That you find this shit funny. This shit is funny to you. This is my life. This is my life. You did this shit to me. My daddy did this shit to me. And still doing this shit. The fact that you trying to make everybody believe that we was fucking. First of all, I'm 27, this nigga's 70. I call him pops type shit. Even fucking worse. Even worse. You call this man your pops. I'm trying to make it seem like y'all was fucking. Is oral sex not a form of fucking? Is that not a form of sex? Oral sex is not a form of sex. Huh. Pretty much bisexual at this point. So if I want some dick, I know. Okay. You've never identified yourself as bisexual. The whole 14 years of both being friends. You've never identified yourself as bisexual. You started out straight. Yeah. But you eventually transitioned to only liking girls. Oh, I don't fuck with no niggas. But I knew the real you. But you never told the world that you was bisexual. You always came off as gay. You never told the world that you was bisexual. The niggas that mess with you, they know. But nobody else knew until today. Kyle type shit, like, right no shit, my guy, if I want something, I know Kyle. But if you think that I'm different. You are shameful. That's why you never told nobody. That's why you never told nobody that you messed out with niggas. Because you was ashamed about it. For some type of dick, you crazy. Tell the truth. You called us, like, laying there type shit on the couch. He was giving me a head. It was fucking. And again, I was drunk. I was entirely intoxicated. And he knew that. He kept giving me alcohol and weed. You also knew that. You knew you were drunk. Remove yourself from the situation. You knew you were too drunk. Because you know first. Why didn't you remove yourself from the situation? Why didn't you leave? You knew you was under the impression that I got off at 11 o'clock. So you can't say that you was staying until I got here. And if you were, that means you wasn't uncomfortable. You came in the house. You said, I came in to use the bathroom. What the fuck are you doing sitting on the couch? What are you doing sitting on the couch? Make that. Was free, so why should I say, nah, I don't want it. I'm finna get it, you know what I'm saying? So, but he took advantage of this type shit. And as a best friend, he's supposed to be put to the side, like, bitch, are you okay? You good? Like, what happened? You wanna go? When did I have the opportunity to pull you to the side? To where you left. You was gone like that. You were gone. You were gone. As soon as I walked in my mama's room, you were gone. I ain't had no opportunity to. And I'm glad I didn't, because I probably would have fought you in my house. I did. I probably would have. But I had no opportunity. And you think I want to talk about it afterwards? I'm still trying to put this shit together. I'm still baffled that my best friend and my father would do this to me. What is there to talk about? What is there to pull you to the side about? I couldn't pull you to the side because you was gone.
Social media. And many times that we fell out, we never took our problem to social media.
We fought about petty shit. We normally fought about petty shit. Oh, you ain't take me back. Oh, it was a misunderstanding. You ain't never crossed me like this. You think you're supposed to come back from it? You think I'm supposed to call you? Hey, girl, what happened? Hey, daddy, what happened? You had sex with my father. How do I supposed to?
Crazy now you want to take this shit to social media. And she tried to make sense that I never hit her up after they had. I want to hit her up just now because she went to TikTok. No, bitch, I text her the next day type shit. Literally. But you blocked me from every account and my phone. So you did get my apology. What the fuck I apologize for when you took advantage of me?
What are you apologizing for? Did you not take your pants off? Did you not sit there uncomfortably? Then you take your pants off. Then you let him do it. You continue to let him do it. You would have continued to let him do it until I opened the door. Would you ever told me that? Would you pull me to the side and say, Tamaya, I'm sorry, man, your daddy did this. No, you would have never done it if I wouldn't caught you. Just like you would have never told me that you tried to talk to my brother. It had to come from my brother. Want to talk about that?
And he did it. So it's cool. And that's crazy. That same night, he called me. Begged me to come up. And literally just yesterday, this nigga called me. Asking me, can we finish when we started? No, nigga, you started this shit. This shit never was what the heck.
You answered. Both times. What do you mean? You still answering calls from this man? That makes you feel uncomfortable. He made you feel uncomfortable and you still answering the calls for him. Yeah, alright.
But it's cool though, man. One thing I learned in life is that motherfuckers gonna always believe bad shit before they believe the truth.
What's the truth? Is the truth not that y'all was having sex? Is the truth not that I caught y'all having sex? Is the truth not y'all wasn't gonna tell me? Come on now.
Hey, that shit funny. She posted TikTok like we were celebrating his birthday type shit. Somebody said they were doing more to celebrate. That shit funny as heck.
You find this shit funny. I don't find it funny. I mean, it's jokes. Haha. I did laugh, but this shit real life. This shit real life for real.
Because you don't even know the story. That's what I'm saying. Motherfuckers used to believe bad shit. We were doing.
You have the whole story. I got the whole story.
Why would you come out and say any of this, especially doing the put a finger down thing that you see on TikTok? That is not cool. And outside of the people who knew them personally, we didn't know what she looked like. She could have kept this video to herself then moved on. Now we can put a face to the person who got head from an old man. She could have just told people in her area something like she's doing it for clout and I cut her off, which would have some not believing her because there's no proof. It's not like she took a freaking video of you guys. Now she just confirmed it. You'd think she'll get the police involved or stop answering that man's calls if it's true she was taken advantage of. She even says she calls him Pop still. Anyway, to get back at her ex-best friend, she made allegations that they did stuff together throughout their friendship. And after all that, they decided to take interviews. I don't know what's going on anymore.
Why?
Wait.
Because they want to hear your side too.
She's on my side.
No, they want to hear from you. We want to know how many times she slept with Daddy. That's it.
We never slept together. That shit only one time.
You lived at that house for 10 months, correct? From January to October 2024. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Right.
And he never offered you no Hennessy, no gin, no nothing during the course of y'all smoking weed, playing cards. He never offered you nothing.
Yeah, he's offered.
Okay, so if that liquor went down on you this time when he went down on you, the liquor never went down on you none of the other times.
Right.
No, it's not right. But it's a yes or no, like yes or no. Did the liquor go down on you during the course of January to October? That's 10 months. When he was offering you liquor, offering you weed, whatever y'all was doing partying when you was over there, that liquor never went down on you.
Yeah, again.
So imagine he made the liquor go down on you this one time. Like, was it like a one time, like, let me just try this thing, or was it like a forced thing, like you felt like you was cornered off?
No, it was also like he started this shit first. He touched me.
So you continue?
Well, yeah, like he's trying to top game.
No, so when you get drunk, that liquor go down on you, correct?
Say what?
So you saying when you get drunk, you're agreeing that when you get drunk, the liquor go down on you?
Shit, go down there, make it drop.
No, we don't do liquor. I'm not get drunk. I get sleepy. Anyways, but you saying that, okay, so the liquor go down on you every time you get drunk. And you was there for 10 months. 10 months you was over there at the house. That's 300 days you was over there. The liquor never went down on you in the course of those 10 months that you were there. Never. And y'all was smoking weed too.
You say you never came on to her till now.
I used to always be in the room. Sometimes I go in there and chill with him. So it was like, I know it was out. And I was in there chilling.
Chill who?
Myself.
Okay, so what would you do to yourself when the liquor go down on you? Because you already admitted the liquor go down on you and he always offered you liquor, right?
Yeah.
So what was you doing when the liquor was going down on you in 10 months?
You see what's right?
So you just when you ain't had no, you admit that you are bisexual, right?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you're bisexual, you had no type of attraction to this man the whole time. Even when the liquor went down on you, and you already admit that you get a certain way when the liquor go down on you. You had no type of sexual attraction or physical, nothing, no type of attraction to this man this whole time in 10 months.
Right, I know.
Did he pay you?
No.
So all this was free?
I was just saying you did this for free. You at least got paid if you gonna do it.
That's not what I fucking do.
So why did you stop it?
You don't think I'm
Why did you get up and leave out the door? Huh?
Because
You're not answering it. So you don't answer this for me. That's the thing.
no, okay, listen. What's his name?
Daryl, back to me because I'm the one talking here, okay? So back to me. I'm really trying to understand this. If you're the type of person that live go down the way, okay? So let's come fast forward to the day when this incident happened, okay? So the day the incident happened, right? He offered you liquor, correct? Y'all was in the house chilling. He offered you a little drink.
Right.
Was it Hennessy or gin?
It was Jack.
It was gin.
Jack.
He and Jack.
Jack.
Oh, Jack. He offered you Jack in 10 months.
Yeah.
Y'all fuck. Okay, so this time when y'all came, when you came along and he offered you Jack, whatever like that. So what? Y'all was in the kitchen when he offered you Jack, or y'all was in the living room when he said, "Oh, did you want to drink or what?" They fuck. I'm telling you, they fuck. They been fuck. They been. I'm trying to fucking long time ago. I know I'm telling you, she done had a abortion and everything, girl. Please, girl. If it's up to me, my mind go to the furthest of the furthest. I never put shit past no bitch. Period. I see everything but the men. I swear to God. I tell people I done seen everything but the men. Bitch, they been fucking long time ago, girl. We can't end up. You ain't gotta call her back no. You ain't gotta call her back no. That's why she been. But she know she got caught. She dropped a lie, but she know she got caught. When I say hit, so 10 months down on Jack, and y'all ain't fuck. On Jack and Pence face and smoking weed with a 7-year-old. Oh, girl, he been got one, girl. He been got one. He done touched thighs, legs, ass. He done rubbed his hands off her and everything, girl. I hate that. I'm sorry.
Overall, she was nasty to mess around with an old man, especially a man who's already in a relationship, probably married to that woman too. An old man also who she knew since she was 13. He's crazy for that too. The dad looks the worst out of everyone. Ain't no way you watch that little girl grow into a woman and you like her. There's no way you want to do anything, and you know since they were best friends, she's been in that house for a while. The woman's calling you pops too. And yo, he needs to be watched, man. Respectfully, since that's her father. But come on, man. There's no way you don't feel disgusted with yourself. How do you get to this point? Did he get horned out of his mind? Anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you to Mia, her ex best friend, and her father for the content.